Welcome back, everybody. This is Tony, also known as TTBurger 88, and welcome to part 2 of my Destruction Derby series review. In part 1, I reviewed the first Destruction Derby game and gave it a 9 out of 10 due to some minor complaints about the graphics and the controls. And if you haven't already, go check out part 1 to learn more about this game. Today, in part 2, I will be covering the sequel to Destruction Derby, which in my opinion is a big improvement over the first game. Now don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the first Destruction Derby, but this game fixes most of the problems from the first game, and the end result is very enjoyable. That game is Destruction Derby 2, which like the first game, was developed by Reflections Interactive and published by Psygnosis. Destruction Derby 2 was first released on the PC in Europe in 1996. The PlayStation version was released in North America on October 31st, 1996, and then in Europe on January 13th the same year, and then in Japan on February 21st. Like in the first game, there is no story, so I will go straight to the graphics. The graphics in Destruction Derby 2 look excellent, and they are a big improvement over the first game. The car models have improved the most out of the graphics. The car models in the first game looked great, but compared to the sequel, the car models looked very blocky. But in this game, they look a lot better, and still do to this day. The backgrounds also look better, and the lighting is more crisp and detailed as well. And also the frame rate is still very smooth too, with no dips in it at all. So the graphics are definitely a big improvement over the first game, and I give them a perfect 10. Sound-wise it's just as great as the first game, but even better. The best part of the sound is the music. In the first game, you had techno tracks, which in my opinion worked really well. But in this game, you have rock sounding tracks with guitar riffs, and this is just my opinion, but I like the rock tracks better, but that's just me though. Other sounds such as engines running and tires screeching sound just as great as they did in the first game, if not better. So sound-wise, the game really holds up, and I will also give it another perfect 10. The gameplay in Destruction Derby 2 is what has improved the most of this game, but there is a problem that's worth mentioning though. The controls are a lot better to the point where it's easy to steer your car and crash into your opponents and avoid hitting walls and stuff on the tracks. The controls are mostly the same from the first game, except now you have the ability to fast steer by using the L1 and R1 buttons. Once again, you have 3 cars to choose from, which are the Rookie Car, Amateur Car, and Pro Car. And like in the last game, I am using the Rookie Car because I am not very good at this game. All 4 of the modes that were in the first game are here and have been improved greatly. I do, however, have one complaint, and that is the difficulty in this game. In the first game, the difficulty was a little too easy at times, but for most of the part it offered a challenge and made it enjoyable. In this game though, the difficulty is much harder than the last game, and it's very hard to come in first place and finish a race without wrecking your car completely. And I'm not saying that this game is bad because I do enjoy challenge. It's just that they went a little overboard with the difficulty, but it's still really enjoyable. In my footage here, I wrecked my car every time and was unable to finish the race. But thankfully, I got tons of points by causing wrecks during the race, because it's easier to cause crashes and get points in this game, and they really help big time. But besides that, I have nothing else to complain about with this game. The gameplay has definitely improved a lot, and it's definitely, and despite the difficulty being harder, it's definitely still worth playing. I'm going to give the gameplay a 9.5 out of 10. So in conclusion, Destruction Derby is a big improvement over the first game, and despite the very tough difficulty, the game is still very enjoyable, even to this day, and I consider this to be the best Destruction Derby game of all time. I give Destruction Derby 2 a 9.5 out of 10. Now, before I end this review, I know there are 2 more Destruction Derby games that I haven't talked about, which are Destruction Derby Raw and Destruction Derby Arenas. And I know there's Destruction Derby 64 as well, but I don't own an N64. But however, I will not be reviewing them because I don't have them anymore because I didn't like them. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about this. Thank you for watching my 2-part episode of TTBurger Game Reviews. This is Tony, also known as TTBurger88. Peace out, and hope you all have a great day.